I know I need to do this video, but I don't want to.
Welcome, my friends, to the RP experience, my brothers and sisters. While we're at it, could you please hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Turn notifications on. Give you a second to do that. Thank you very much. I put out 2 videos recently. One was on men being disposable, and the other one was on the Scottie Pippen, Larsa Pippen. Not really a situation, but it was talks with her regretting leaving him. So you should check those 2 out. There should be a link at the end of this video. I think this will be one of my shorter videos. And this is why I named this one Sympathy for the Devil. Not to say that she's the devil, but the video topic is Brittany Renner. And I had a chance to see 2 of her videos, most recent videos. I've seen other people talk about her recently, and as usual, most people kind of go in on her. I don't know I know some of the stuff that she said and done, but with the videos I've seen of her, she never exactly man bashed, ever. Unlike some of the females I pit up, and like that woman that say that men are disposable and stuff like that. She has had problems with what men want, so she's been like rebellious in that way, and trying to find the right guy for her. But she's never really say things like Tommy Lauren has said, like all men are trash or anything like that. She's never said anything like that. So I have no problem with that woman. She's never really triggered me. So I'm not going to come at her like that. So Brittany, if you happen to see this, this video is not bashing you. I guess I'm trying to, not understand, because I think I get what's going on with you, but for women that may be going through a thing similar or will go through something similar, that they can maybe avoid your mistakes, or they can know that not all men will kick you when you are down. So anyway, we're going to look at her video right now. One of her videos right now, and I'll be right back.
So I know I need to do this video, but I don't want to. Forgiveness has been a really big theme in my life. I'm gonna get through this video, but I never understood when people said you forgive for you. There are a lot of people that I never even began to remotely forgive in my heart. Like Brittany to Brittany, in private, still holding on to resentment. What was so hard about forgiveness for me was seems like everybody just moves on with their life. And then here you are, emotionally, you felt like you just did 2 tours in Afghanistan. Arm blown off, forever changed by the events that happened to you. There's an acceptance part too, where there are some apologies you'll just never get. And you have to validate yourself. I choose forgiveness because I don't want to keep looping in the same story. Because that same story, like the stories that we tell ourselves about our lives, are the same stories that keep us captive. The things that happen to us shape us, without a doubt. But they don't define us. Your wounds, your war wounds, it just means you showed up and you fought. And that's something to be proud of.
Wow. You know, I mean, I get it in a way, like, you did what you did, and I mean, it's not like you can go back in time and reverse stuff. And you don't seem to be like a really bad person. It's just that, you know, you do have a lot of damage and trauma, you know, from your parents, well, in particular, your dad. You know, I know a little bit of your story, but I'm not going to say it here. But, you know, I wish you the best, Brittany Renner, in, like, healing your wounds. Because your wounds is still there. I mean, they're not scars yet, because if they were scars, then that would mean that that they healed, and it's just like a reminder that's there. So you're still like wounded right now, and I don't know if, like, well, you probably need like therapy or something, and I mean that in like the kindest way, you know, not trying to belittle you or say that you're like a bad person, right? Something like that, because I really don't see that with you. I mean, I do think you have to try to change some of your behavior, not for anybody else, but for you, so that you can like move forward and stuff, you know. And I know you're one of those individuals that is like really happy one day, like all the way up there, and then the next day you are like down in the dumps and stuff, because you're probably thinking about your life, or how, you know, you can't find the man that you want, or a man that loves you, or, you know, I'm not exactly sure what you, I don't know if you wanting the perfect guy, or either you just can't find a guy that can give you what you need or something. But I hope you find that one day, you know, because I hate seeing anybody sad, you know, hate seeing anybody sad. But we have another video of hers that she did, and that's when she's like a little bit more up. So let's look at that one.
Nobody benefits when you suppress. I am so over this unbothered act, because that's what it is. It's an act. And sane, you really actually care. The people who claim to be unbothered are in fact big bothered, panini pressed, stressed, and obsessed. It's a proven fact. Riddle me this. You want to be unbothered about everything and everyone, yet you want someone to be bothered over you? Where are the people who care? Where are the people who are not afraid to show and express how they feel? Everyone wants to go from zero to Cabo. Let's go to Cabo this weekend. Let's move in together. How do you expect to get there? without doing the groundwork, having the uncomfortable conversations, putting yourself out there, being vulnerable. You can't skip that part. I'm not worried about if I look crazy. I'm not worried about, oh, well, that's not my man. I'm not worried about if it's too early and I should be saying something. Let people feel the weight of who you really are. Stop catfishing. What's meant for you is for you. You should let people feel the weight of your truth. Lay it out on the table and see what they decide. See what they do with it. But you're not even giving yourself that opportunity when you lie to yourself, when you lie to others, when you just don't share how you feel.
Now, this is what I mean. She says some words of wisdom in some of her videos, you know, when she's not ranting or being like funny, comical. But, you know, she's right. A lot of people suppress who they are. They suppress their feelings. They put on this front of like they don't feel anything. And the people that do it the most is the men, because, you know, one, we don't want to show weakness, and then of course, you know, you get ridiculed by other men by showing weakness as well, or showing your feelings and stuff like that. Me, I don't know. I guess because the way that I grew up, and I was like rejected a lot when I was younger from either having friends or girls and stuff like that. You know, I immediately got into that thing of not trying to fit in with everybody else and just being myself. You know, I mean, I'm not perfect with that, but, you know, I look at a lot of people that's doing me trying to be something that they are not, or something. Like me, I know I'm kind of sensitive, you know. I mean, don't get it twisted. When I'm dealing with men, my defenses is more up, so they can't bother me as much. But, you know, certain things with them, you know, they go too far, then I have to say like, yo, you need to chill out or something like that. And you know, I had a situation that I say something to somebody that we're in like in a working environment, and now me and them don't talk anymore. And actually, I prefer that, you know, because I prefer to have that respect than them to keep pushing my boundary, or like seeing how far they can go with me or something. You know, I look at that as like a disrespect type of thing. I'd rather not be bothered with the person. But I trod off a little bit with that right there. But I just wanted to comment on what she was saying with how people tend to pretend. And I know they do that a lot on YouTube because, you know, you are putting out a character and that character may not be you. And I made that decision when I made this YouTube channel that I was going to stay true to myself. And I'm more of a fair, down the middle type of person. I'm glad it was men with talk about the gender issues that they took more of an issue of like chopping the women to shreds, because I watched women chop men to shreds for years and years and years and years, and not acknowledge anything that the women are doing. But because all those men did the hard work of, like, you know, bashing women back, and even though I know two wrongs don't make a right, you know, I'm about it being even. So because it's not really too many that's balanced with that, especially with the guys, you know, I try to be fair with the women and the men. You know, I just do have a lot of gripes I have to get off my chest with some of my issues with women that, you know, nobody discusses and it seems like society just looks the other way and stuff. But with women that are I'm having a pronunciation problem. Women that are women that sleep with a bunch of guys and stuff like that. I mean, that's their business. Now, do I want a woman like that? That I fear like she might cheat on me or something? Then probably not. But I'm not going to bash the woman. I'm going to bash the behavior. So that's another thing too. I try to be careful that when I'm talking, because I understand everybody has feelings. You know, Brittany Renner, you know, however that you act, I know you have feelings. Some of the other women, I know you have feelings. Now, if you're one of those women that like the man bash, like on some of those recent videos I shared and stuff like that, and like to like crush men with impunity and don't care, and then you have a moment that you are like sad and depressed or something like that, I have no sympathy for you, because I feel like, hey, all that you dished out is coming back to you. But for you people that have made mistakes in your life and is trying to be better, I'm not going to kick you while you are down. You know, that's something I won't do, because I've been through my trials and stuff. You know, I've been evicted from like an apartment before, and I felt at my lowest point, and I'm pretty sure people looked at me, you know, like trash or whatever the case may be, you know. But some people didn't, and those people that didn't, I really love and appreciate them being like that. No, my ex-wife was like that. That was one thing that I never forgot with her, that even though that happened to me, she stood by me, you know. Of course, though, things changed years later, but still, I remember what she did back then, at that time, and that still meant a lot to me. But, you know, that was then, and this is now. So, that's pretty much it. I know I got kind of serious right there, but I wanted to give some good vibes out there to women that are living that life right there, and they're trying to figure it out or something like that. Hopefully you figure it out before it's too late and stuff like that. You know, just understand that's the only thing. You can't be expecting to get a perfect man now, because you kind of messed that up. But you might can get a man that can love you. You know, he just may not be Mr. Perfect. So good vibes to you, Brittany Renner. Those like you, the ones that seem like they're trying to do better. You know, y'all will be fine, and just keep trying, no matter what other people are saying and stuff like that. And those people, you will attract those kind of people into your life that appreciate you for you and for your effort. And that's pretty much it. I'm out. Okay, guys, I'll see you later. Out.
I hate, double hate, loathe entirely when people say to me, oh, I know you probably get this a lot. No, you don't know. Actually, my phone is dry. I wake up to no text messages. The person that I want never seems to want me back. The love that I dream of doesn't seem like it fucking exists. And everybody just loves to hurt me. So no, you don't know my life. And everybody thinks when you look a certain way, you act a certain way, you got this, you got that. You know, what are you whining about, right? Like, there's just so many people waiting to roll out the red carpet to the magic carpet. Well, newsflash, sweetie, it's hard dating for everybody. And any person that has ever had quality would never value quantity. But hey, what do I know?
I still wanna run to you. Am I breaking through? Do you feel me too? Pindo made it. I still wanna run to you.